Scanning the dense vegetation, the operator catches a subtle movement. A lone soldier is attempting to remain invisible within the bushes, hoping to evade detection. The drone doesn't hesitate, diving straight into the foliage for a steady strike. Target neutralized, and the mission is a success. The drone navigates a landscape scarred by heavy artillery, identifying a lone soldier among the countless craters. With no cover available in the open field, the operator commits to a terminal dive. A high-speed impact is achieved, and the target is neutralized. Mission accomplished. Moving across the wetland terrain, the aerial unit identifies a pair of soldiers attempting to conceal themselves within the dense reeds. The operator skillfully navigates the low-altitude flight path to maintain a clear visual of the targets through the thick vegetation. Selecting one for engagement, the pilot initiates a precision dive into the marshy cover. A direct strike occurs, and the target is neutralized as the mission concludes. A quiet tree line comes under scrutiny as the aerial unit identifies two figures positioned beneath a large tree. The soldiers appear to be resting, completely unaware of the threat hovering above. Recognizing a high-value opportunity, the operator stabilizes the flight path and initiates a terminal dive. The drone accelerates toward the unsuspecting pair, maintaining a precise trajectory. A significant strike occurs directly on the resting spot, neutralizing both targets and concluding the mission. Movement within the dense tree line catches the attention of the reconnaissance unit. A lone soldier is observed navigating the shadows, attempting to use the natural vegetation for concealment. As the buzzing of the FPV drone grows louder, the individual makes a desperate dash toward a cluster of wrecked military equipment scattered along the edge of the planting. He crouches low against a destroyed hull, hoping the twisted metal and charred remains will mask his presence from above. The pilot, however, maintains a steady lock and skillfully maneuvers around the surrounding branches to establish a clear line of sight. With the target isolated and stationary, the operator initiates a final high-speed descent. A precision strike occurs directly on the position, and the mission is confirmed as a success. An expansive open field offers little refuge as a solitary figure is spotted traversing the vacant terrain. The FPV pilot maintains a tactical altitude, shadowing the target from a distance before pitching the nose down into a steep, accelerating dive. The individual continues forward, completely oblivious to the threat descending rapidly from the blind spot directly behind him. Closing the distance with lethal velocity, the operator guides the device with surgical precision toward the target's back. A powerful kinetic impact occurs. A desperate chase begins in an open field as a lone soldier tries to outrun the drone. With no cover, he weaves across the terrain, but the operator counters every move. The pilot initiates a high-speed dive toward the target's back. A direct strike occurs, and the mission is successful. Systematic scanning of the road infrastructure leads to the detection of a lone figure moving through the open landscape. With no defensive positions or cover in sight, the individual remains completely exposed to aerial observation. The FPV pilot maneuvers the craft into a high-altitude position to establish a clear line of approach before initiating a controlled descent. As the drone accelerates, the operator maintains a steady lock on the target's trajectory. The distance closes rapidly, leaving no time for an effective evasion. A high-velocity strike occurs on the roadway, and the mission is confirmed as a success with the target neutralized. The relentless aerial patrol identifies another solitary figure navigating the exposed terrain of an open field. With zero natural cover available, the individual becomes the primary focus of the FPV unit. As the drone closes the distance, the soldier realizes he's been spotted and resorts to a final, desperate defense. He raises his weapon, firing several rounds in a frantic attempt to intercept the incoming threat. However, the shots miss their mark, failing to disrupt the drone's flight path. The operator maintains a steady lock, accelerating through the defensive fire to achieve a direct impact. The target is neutralized as the mission is successfully completed. The aerial unit monitors a landscape scarred by heavy bombardment, where a single figure navigates through shell craters and trench lines. The individual is observed carrying equipment, moving cautiously across the exposed terrain. Without hesitation, the operator initiates a terminal dive, rapidly closing the gap from a superior angle. Despite the uneven ground, the drone maintains a precise lock, achieving a direct impact, target neutralized, and the mission is confirmed successful. The vast expanse of the open landscape offers no sanctuary for the lone intruder. High-altitude surveillance maintains a constant lock on the target's thermal signature, relaying precise coordinates to the strike element. Every movement is scrutinized through a digital lens that never falters. The FPV operator pushes the motors to their absolute limit, transforming the patrol into a high-speed kinetic engagement. A rapid terminal descent closes the final gap in a heartbeat, leaving the individual with no time to react. A massive impact is recorded, and the sector is confirmed clear as the mission successfully concludes. The landscape of modern conflict has been permanently altered by the digital revolution on the front lines. In this war, the distance between detection and destruction has shrunk to mere seconds. We are witnessing a fundamental shift where traditional military doctrine is being rewritten by small, agile, and lethal machines. Light vehicles, once prized for their mobility and speed, now find themselves incredibly vulnerable in a battle space where every road is monitored from above. There is no longer such a thing as behind the lines, when the sky itself has become a source of constant, precision-guided threat. Infantry units, despite their training and attempts at concealment, face a battlefield that has become entirely transparent. This is a war of attrition, not just of hardware, but of nerves. Low-cost technology is systematically dismantling expensive military assets and specialized manpower with surgical efficiency. Each strike documented here is a testament to the changing nature of defense, where technical ingenuity and the steady hand of an operator can nullify the traditional advantages of mass and armor. The hunter in the sky is the new defining factor of the 21st century front. We are witnessing a historical pivot in the nature of human conflict. This war has demonstrated that the traditional concepts of front and rear have practically dissolved. The battlefield is no longer a place of hidden maneuvers, but a transparent stage where every movement is broadcast in high definition to an operator miles away. It is a collision of industrial age masses against information age precision. The psychological weight of this environment cannot be overstated. When the sky itself becomes a source of constant, lethal scrutiny, the very concept of safety changes. Soldiers on the ground face an enemy that is often invisible, yet omnipresent. This relentless pressure erodes the morale and the operational capacity of the intruder, turning every trench and every tree line into a potential trap. It is a grim, daily reality where technical ingenuity compensates for the disparity in raw numbers. In this struggle, the individual's courage is amplified by the power of signals and silicon. The courage of the operators, their steady hands, and their ability to innovate under fire are the true engines of defense. As we watch these documented moments, we see more than just tactical engagements. We see the systematic dismantling of an invasion force through superior adaptation. This is the new face of sovereignty, a defense built on the fusion of human spirit and cutting-edge technology. The era of unchallenged aggression is being buried in the soil of a land that refuses to be conquered.